Yeah, wait, so, no, great. What about you? Absolutely. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm going to make this announcement again that for tonight's performance, we're going to be using one bathroom so that we don't have to go backstage, which is back here where the women's bathroom is. So if you go through that door and just to your left, that will be the universal bathroom for everybody for tonight's performance. It does have a men's flap on it. Ignore it. Just go ahead and use the bathroom, okay? Thank you. Also, if you want water, these are for you. Yeah, and it shows that. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome. Just a quick announcement. For the restrooms, if you can go right now, go right now. If you have to use the restroom during the show, the restrooms are right through here. It's going to be to your left, and it's right here. It has a men's placard on it. But this is the restroom that we're using for all of our patrons tonight because the women's restroom is backstage, and we can't have that. So just ignore the men's placard and just do your thing, come back in, and it's all good, okay? And thank you, we'll be starting in a minute. Woo, woo. I mean, there's three, so it's hard to figure out. They're doing four. Yeah, I never did one that online.
When shall we three meet again? Thunder, lightning, and rain. When the hurly burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That would be the set of sun.
And where the place of born thine.
That means the Macbeth.
Fair is foul and foul is fair.
On through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is that? This is the sergeant! Little good hardy soldiers, what gets my captivity? Hail, brave friend. Say to the queen and all to the girls thou didst leave.
Doubtful it stood. The merciless strict onward, worthy to be a rebel, but to that the multiplying villainies of nature swarm upon him, and fortune upon his damned quarrel smiling showed like a rebel's form. But Maurice too weak for the brave Macbeth. Well, he deserves that name. Disdaining fortune with his brandish steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like valor's minion, carved out his passage till he faced the slain, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseated him for the knave to the chops and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
As whence the sun begins his reflection, shipwrecking storms and direful thunders break. So from that spring, where comfort seemed to swell, discomfort comes. Mark, Queen of Scotland, mark, no sooner justice had, with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels. But the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furnished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Spake not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, as sparrows, eagles, or the hare, the lion. If I say so, I must report. They were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strikes upon the foe. Pete, my gosh, is
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds, they smack of honor both. Go, get him surgeons. Oh, who comes here?
Oh, the worthy Thane of Ross.
God save the queen. Oh, whence camest thou, worthy Thane? From Fife, great queen, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fed our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Milan's bridegroom lacked in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his loud spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
No more. That Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go. Pronounce his present death, and with his formal title, treat Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he had lost, noble Macbeth had won.
Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine.
A trouble! Macbeth has come!
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called before us? What are these? So women, and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you, or are you off that man-made Christian? You seem to understand me. That each had once a choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women. Yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can.
Oh,
What are you?
Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor. I am Macbeth. Help thee, Thane of Cawdor. Oh, hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start to see the fear things that do sound so bad? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that's indeed which I believe show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace, in great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, and he seems wrapped with woe. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me. We neither blame nor fear your favors nor your hate.
And greater, not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo, Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sinel's death I know I'm Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you hold this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge thee!
But are they vanished? You have had bows as the water has.
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted his breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten all the insane food that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune in words. Who's there?
The queen hath happily received Macbeth, the news of thy success, and when she reads thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, her wonders and her praises do contend which should be thine or hers. Everyone would bear thy praises in the kingdom's great defense, and pour them down before her. I am sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, and for an earnest of a greater honor, she bade me, from her, call thee Thane of Cawdor. In which edition hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What, can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives, why do you offer me borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with that of Norway, or did line the rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he labored in his country's wrath, I know not. But treason's capital confessed and proved to have overthrown him.
Glamis, and Thane of Cawdor, grace is mine. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That twisted home might have enkindle you into the crown besides the Thane of Cawdor. 'Tis strange. And oftentimes the leaders who are home, the instruments of darkness, they tell us truths. They win us with honest trifles to betray us in the deepest consequence. Cousin, a word, I pray you.
Two truths are told, like happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial. I thank you, gentlewoman. This supernatural Cilician cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why have they given me an earnest of success, commencing in the truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder is fantastical, shapes so my single state of man that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. If chance will have me king, my chance may crown me without my star. Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Oh, give in your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the queen. Think upon what hath chanced, and in more time the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then enough, come.
Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back, but I have spoken with one that saw him die, who did report that, very frankly, he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the needy. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away the dearest thing he owed us to a careless trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Thou art so far before, the swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee, which thou had less deserved. The proportion of both thanks and payment might be mine. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe, in doing it pays itself.
Oh.
Your highness pardons to receive our duties.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make thee full of Rome. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, nor should be known, no less to have done so. Let me unfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
Therefore, throw the harvest is your own.
Plenteous joys, wanted in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know, we shall establish our estate upon our eldest Malcolm, who we should name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland. From thence to Inverness, and by this further to you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife of your approach, so humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which you must fall down, or else sorely in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires, that not might see my black and evil desires.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest reports, they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood, wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail King, that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee. My that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart in farewell. Glance thou art, and Cador, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou hollowly. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the royal crown, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The queen comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with her, who wert so informed for preparation?
So these you it is true. Our thing is coming. One of my fellows had to speak of her. Who almost stepped for breath, had scarcely more than would make his nest.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsext me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my felt purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my wounded breast, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. Wherever your sightless substance, you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, "Hold! Hold!" Great loss, worthy comers, great in book, that they all have hereafter, my letters are excluded beyond the very present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as she proposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my fame is a book, where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time look like the child, her welcoming nor eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. She that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. Let me look up there, to all favor others to fear, leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself to our gentle senses.
The temple haunting Martlet does approve by his loved menagerie that the heaven's breath smells woundly here. No jelly, freeze, buttress, nor coin advantage, but this bird has made his pendant bed in broken cream. But in most breeding heart I have observed the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, but still we thank his love.
All our service, and every point twice done and then double. We're poor and single business to attend. We're deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house.
But where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at our heels and made a purpose to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever.
If it were done when 'tis done, it were well ever done quickly. The assassination could travel up the consequence. The catch of person sees success. That this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and show of time, we jump the life to come. In these cases, we still have judgment. That we but teach blood instruction, which, being taught, returns to plague the inventor. She's here about the choice. First, as I am her kinsman and her subject, shown both things the deed in as her host, who should against her murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. I have no spur to prick the sights of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which only to how now, what news?
She is almost up. Why have you left the chamber?
Has she asked for me?
No, you not, she has.
We shall proceed no further in this business. She hath honored me of late, and I have all golden opinions from all sorts of people, which should be worn out in their loose cloths, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since and wakes it now to look so green and pale, and what it did so freely? From this time such, I count thy love. Out there of fear, to look the same in thine own act and valor, as thou art in desire, wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the allegory.
I dare to all that may become a man. Who dares to mortals? None.
What beast was it that made you break this and oppress me? When you just knew it, that you were a man. You would be more than what you were. You would be so much more than man. Nor time nor place within it here. And yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given some, and know how tender it is to love the people who loves me. I would, while it were smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, and I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail.
I.
But screw your courage to escape this. It will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the place shall her hard day's journey soundly invite her two chamberlains, while I with wine and wassail so convince that man, the warder of the brain shall be a few, and the receipt of reason a limpet only, when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies as an endeavor. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? Would not put upon her spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great love.
Will it not be received? Will we embark with blood those sleeping two of her own chamber and use their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive another, as we shall make our priests and clamor roar upon her.
I am seven. And bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, child?
The moon is down. I have not.
And she goes down at 12.
I take to sleep.
Oh, take that staff. It is husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that too. Heavy slumbers lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me these cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose.
Okay. Huh?
Give me my staff. Who's there?
A friend.
Sir! What? Not at rest? The queen's abed. She hath been in unusual pleasure and sent forth great large jest to your offices. I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we could entreat an hour to serve, we would spend in some words upon that business, if you will grant time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cling to my consent when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it. But still keep my bosom franchise and allegiance clear. I shall be counseled.
Good. Propose the one.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Give me today. This is a dagger which I see before me. Hand toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat of present brain? I see thee still. And form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshals me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still. And all my blade indulging gouts of blood which was not so before. Oh, there's no such thing! It is the bloody business which affords us to mine eyes. Now, o'er one half the world, nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtain of sleep. How sure, infernal said earth, hear not my steps which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout and take the present horror from the time. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made him drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire.
What?
Hark! Peace! Alack, I am afraid to have a wit. It is not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds me. I livered I was ready, he could not miss them. Had she not resembled my mother as she slept.
I have done this deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
Light. I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald baby,
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
a foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fears, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had mostly a blessing and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must be not taught after these ways, so don't make us mad.
I heard her voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth was nursed. The innocent sleep, sleep begins of the battles and the care. The death of each day's life, soul labor's bed, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast. Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Gods have murdered sleep, therefore God shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that this cried? Why, worthy thing you do, unbend your noble strength to sleep, so brain sickly of things. Go, get some water, wash this filthy witness from here. Why did you carry these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them. Smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
And from a purpose, give me the daggers.
Whoa.
The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If she do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the bruised withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whoa, what is that knocking? How is with me whenever no one's opposed me? What hands are here? They pluck out my eyes! Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas and Carnadine, making a great one. Red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. Hark, I hear knocking at the top of the tree. Please come me to our chamber. Get on your nightgown. Be not lost so poorly, and your thoughts.
To know my deeds were best I know myself. Why knocking with my knocking? With that thoughts.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter at Hellgate, he should turn the key. Knock, who's there? Then will be Elson. Oh, here's a farmer. Hanged himself in the expectation of plenty. Come in time, come on. No, have napkins enough about you, because here you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Thank you. Who's there in the other devil's name? Hey, here's an equivocator who could swear in both scales against the other scale. Oh God, who committed treason enough for God's sake, but could not equivocate to heaven? Come in, equivocator. Oh, knock. Who's there? Oh, well, here's an English tailor sent thither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here you may Roast your goose. Never quiet. Who are you? Man, this place, it's too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. I thought to let in some of all the professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Pray, sir. Remember the porter?
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed that you can lie so late?
Aye, sir, we were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, it is a provoker of three things.
And what three things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lecture, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes a desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lecturing. It makes them, it ignores them, it sets them on, it takes them off, it persuades him. And it disheartens him. It makes him stand too. And not stand too. In conclusion, it requites him in sleep. And giving him the lie leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir, in the very throat on me. But I required him for his lie, and I think being too strong for him. Though he took me by the legs sometimes, I made a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring? Knocking us and waking him. Here he comes.
Tomorrow, noble sir.
Tomorrow, both. Is the queen stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
She did command me to call timely on her. I've almost slipped the hour.
I will bring you to her.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in. Physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the queen hence today.
She does. She did appoint some.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death and prophesizing with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events new hatched through the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Tongue nor heart cannot conceive.
What's the matter?
What is it? Confusion now hath made his masterpiece.
Me no sadness.
What is it you say?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the new Gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See and speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Faithful dolphin, awake! Shake off this downy sleep, this counterfeit, and look on death itself. Up! Up and see the great doom's image! Malcolm, Bakewell, as from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror! Ring the bell!
What business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parlay the creepers of the house? Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in woman's ears would murder as it fell. Oh, Bakewell, our royal master's murdered.
What? Alas, in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Duff, I prithee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Well, I will die an hour before this chance I had at the blessed time. For from the sins that there is nothing serious in mortality,
All's but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere ease is left this fault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal mother's murdered. By whom?
Those of her bedchamber had seen had done it. Their hands and faces all badged in blood. As for their daggers, was unlike to be found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No, man! The expedition of my violent love outrun the pauser. Reason! Here lay Duncan, her silver skin laced with her golden blood, and her gashed stabs look like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of the trade, their daggers unmanly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love known?
Help me!
Little lady!
Lies we hold our tongues, and most reclaim this argument for hours.
What should be spoken here? Where our fate hidden in an auger hole may rush and seize us? Let's away. Our tears are not yet through.
Nor our strong sorrow on the foot of ocean.
Look to the lady. And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffering exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the underdog's pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
So do I.
So! Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Welcome to
Tentative.
What will lead you?
Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland, our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. And here in the blood, the nearer blood.
This murderous, shut, not yet landing. Our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore, of course, let us not be daintily taken, but shift away. There is warrant in that theft, which steals itself, and there is no mercy left.
There goes the good Macbeth. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth has slain.
Alas the day, what good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Bonaparte and the queen's two children are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still. Thriftless ambition that would raven up thine own lives means. And 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named. On the stone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmkill, sacred storehouse of her predecessors and guardian of their bones.
Will you to Scone?
No cousin occupied.
I will thither.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old world cities dipped in our new.
Farewell.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the way been promised. Thy fear thou plays, most valiant poet. The Major said it should not stand in my posterity, that myself should be the root and father of many kings. They who truth in them, upon me Macbeth their speeches shine. And why? But the verities of thee made good. May they not be my oracles as well? Set me up in hope.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight, we'll hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me to which my duties are within most unreasonable time and evidence.
Why do this afternoon?
I, my good lord.
Oh, we should have else desired your good advice in this day's council. We'll take tomorrow. Is far you riding?
As far, my lord, as we build time to its distance.
Fail not to our feast.
My lord, I will.
Hie to horse adieu till you return at night. Those flayards with you.
Aye, my lord. Our time has come upon us.
Well, I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. To make society a sweeter welcome, we shall keep ourselves till supper time. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears and banquets stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to the dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuilt, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, then bade them speak to him, then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. On my head it was from his crown, to a barren scepter in my gripe, this to be wrenched by an unmenial hand, no son of mine succeed. If it be so, that was issue that I fight in my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessels of my peace, and mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, only for them. To make them kings, the seeds of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was so please, your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches?
Oh,
Know that it was he in times past, which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference.
you made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bound you to the graves and beggared you us forever?
We are men. My liege.
In the catalog you go for men.
I am one, my liege.
And I am.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight and give my will about him, yet I must not. For certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye, for something wicked.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
No, I'll
Your
not.
spirit shine through you! Within this hour at most, I'd advise you to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment wants, for it must be done tonight, and something from the palace, and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his child, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate Resolve yourselves apart, I shall come to you alone.
We are resolved, my lord.
Oh, abide within. I'll call upon me straight. soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? What's done is done.
We've scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger. Air will eat our million fear, and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly.
Gentle, my lord. Slip o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in his phalanx lives.
But in them nature's copies not etern.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. And be thou jockeyed. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Innocent of the knowledge there is chocolate now applaud and holy still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill, so prithee go with me.
Who did bid thee deal with us?
Macbeth.
Well, he needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction job.
Well, then stand with us, huh? The Westia glimmers with some streaks of day, and I suppose the later traveler pace the game the timely end, and yeah, approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light there, oh!
It is he. The rest that are within the note of expectation already are in the court.
Horses about it.
Almost a mile, so all men do from hence to the palace gate make it their walk.
A light.
'Tis he!
Stand with it. It will be rain tonight.
Let it come now!
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in this time we shall require her.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks. They are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Come, we'll sit down. Be large in mirth. Anon will drink a measure of the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
Oh, this Banquo's then.
It's better he without than thee within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut that I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did the like for Flames.
Most royal sir, Fleance has escaped.
There comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, but now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound in the saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord, safe in a ditch he binds with the 20 printed gashes on his head, the least of death to nature, huh?
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the word that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed, no teeth for the present. Get thee gone. Oh, tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
Oh, my royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Ah, sweet remembrancer. Now, good digestion, wait on appetite, and help on.
May it please your highness sit.
Here we had now our country's honor roofed, with the grace person of our Banquo present, who may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence sort of lays blame upon his promise. Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which one of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me!
Company rise, his highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My fame is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. The fit is momentary, he will again be well. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
I, and the bold one, that dare look on that which might upon the devil.
Oh, proper stuff! This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts and plasters to true fear. Why do you make such faces when all said you look but on a stool?
Prithee, see there. Behold, look, lo! Why, what sayest thou? If thou canst not, speak too! If charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monument shall be the malls of kites!
What? Quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame.
Blood hath been shed ere now. Murders have been performed, too terrible for the ear. The time has been that when the brains were out, the men would die in Erin, but now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come, we'll sit down. Give me some wine. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we missed. Would he were here! To all in him we thirst and all to all!
Our duties in the blood.
Ah! And quit my sides! Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are members, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes, which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good friends, but as a thing of custom. Only it spoils the pleasure of the
What
time.
good man dare I dare, and dare me to the desert with thy sword? If trembling I inhabit then, protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why so? Being gone, I am a man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, and broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Such things be, and overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder. You make me strange, even to the disposition I owe. When I think now, you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is black with fear.
What sights, my lord?
What?
Pray you, grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night.
A kind good night to all.
Better
A
help the
kind
tempest,
good night to all.
I will have blood, they say. Blood! We'll have blood! Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Oh. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
Thou sayest thou that Macbeth denies his person in our great bidding.
Did you send to him?
I hear it, by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them in this house I keep a certain feed. Who betimes? Tomorrow I shout to the weird sisters, more shall they speak. For now I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. For mine own good, all causes shall give way. And I am in blood, stepped in so far, that should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as gone.
You lack the season of omniscience. Sleep.
Strange and self-abuse, sin issued fear that once hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
Kings have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth, married she was dead, and the right valiant Banquo walked too late, for whom you may say, if it please you, Fleance killed. For Fleance fled, men must not walk too late. Look at not the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Dollby to kill their gracious mother. Damn it, that's how it did grieve Macbeth. Did he not straight in a pious rage the two delinquents pair that were slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Was that not nobly done? Aye, and wisely too. For 'twould have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say he has borne all things well. And I do think that had he Duncan's children under his keys, as it please in heaven he shall not, they would find what twere kill a mother. But peace! For from broad words does he fail his presence at the tyrant's feast. I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Lady, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan lives in the English court. Thither Macduff is gone to pray the Holy King upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and more like seaward, that by the help of these we may again give to our tables meat, sleep to our nights, free from our feasts and bake with bloody knives. Do faithful homage and receive free honors, all which we pine for now. And if this report could so exasperate the king that he prepares for some attempt at war?
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute, sir, not I. The cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums a sooth to say, you'll rue the time that brought me with this answer.
And that well might advise him to a caution to hold what distance his wisdom can provide. Some holy angel, fly to the court of England and unfold his message ere he come, that the swift blessing may soon return to this, our suffering country under a hand of curse.
Send a prayer.
Christ! The brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice at once, not edge big block.
Ah! Be apprised, 'tis time, 'tis time! Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad, that under cold stone days and nights 30 sweltered them sleeping God. While thou first in the charms of God,
Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fit of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. I knew, and toe of frog, full of gods and tongue of dog. I was born, and a blind one still. This was a
happy mind look. Of the raving soul see sharp, rude and hemlock in the dark. Liver out blaspheming Jew, dog goat and slits of you. Sliver in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips. Finger out first strangled babe, ditch delivered by a grab. Make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto a tiger's children. For the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Quits in a baboon's blood, then the job is fun and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open knocks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret, black, and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask.
Speak, the man will answer. Say if thou hast run here from our house or from our masters.
Call, let me see.
Pour in sow's blood that hath eaten her 9 family. Grease that's sweating from the murderer's gibbet, throw into the flame. Come high or low, thyself in office deftly show.
Tell me thy unknown power.
He knows thy thoughts. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware, Macduff. Beware the fate of fight. Dismiss me. Enough.
Wherever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks thou hast heart my fear aright. Yet one word more.
You will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 years, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody bold and resolute. Laugh. Laugh! Laugh to scorn the power of man. For none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff! What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure and take upon a fate thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies and sleep in spite. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the rounded top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Be lying, metal proud. Take no care who shakes, who frets, or where conspires. Macbeth shall never vanquish, be until great Bernard to hide. Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That can never be! Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix its earthbound root. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me if your art can tell so much. Shall bankrolls issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you.
Show, show, show. Show his eyes and breathe his heart. Come like shadow, so depart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! I crown the seat of mine eyelids. I have gold bound brows like the first, a third is like the former. Filthy hags, why you show me this? A fourth, stark eyes! A sixth, a seventh, what? Well, the line stretches out to the crack of doom! And now an eighth appears and holds a glass and shows me many more. Now it is true. The blood will Banquo smiles at me and points at them for his. What is all this stone?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stand you back thus amazingly?
pernicious hour. Stand
I accursed in the calendar. Come in without there.
What is your grace's will?
Saw you with
No, my lord.
came in a body.
No, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damn all those who trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, to bring you word. Macbeth is fled to England.
Fled to England.
Aye, my good lord.
Time. Thou anticipates my dread exploits. Flight indeed is narrow took, unless the purpose go with it.
And even now, to crown my thought with act, be it thought and done.
The castle of Macbeth I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. But no more boasting like a fool, this deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more science. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are. Yeah.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
Oh, he had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us cowards.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
His wisdom. To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not.
My dearest cousin, I pray you, school yourself. And for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves. When we hold rumor from what we fear, yet we know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea each way we move. I take my leave of you. Will not be long, and I'll be here again. Blessing upon you.
Fathered she is, and yet she's fatherless.
I take my leave at once.
Child, your father is dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do.
What? Worms and flies.
But I mean, so do they.
Poor bird, thou never fear the net nor the line, the pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, mother? Poor birds, they're not sensible. My father is not dead for all you were saying.
Yes, he is dead. And how wilt thou do for a father?
Nay! How will you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Is my father a traitor?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
We all traitors that do so.
Everyone who does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
What's saying?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and swearers are fools. For they are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
Oh, God help thee. Oh, poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If you were dead, you'd be free. If you were not, it were a good sign I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talkest.
Bless you, fair dame. I am not to you known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. Be not found here, hence with your little ones. To frighten you thus, methinks I am too savage. To do worse to you were fell cruelty, which is too nigh your person. Heaven preserve you. I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now I am in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometimes accounted dangerous folly. Why then do I put up this womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified, where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Now lie! Now shut your
Don't! What? You hag! Young riot trick.
Let us seek out some desolate shade and there we are set for success. Let us rather hold fast the moral sword, and like good men bestride our downfall and birth them. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face, that it resounds as if it felt with Scotland and yelled out like syllable of golden.
I believe I will. What no believe. And what I can redress as I shall find the time to, friend, I will. You have spoken, maybe so perchance. Tyrant! Soul name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He has not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me. And wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is! A good and virtuous nation may recoil an imperial charge. I shall crave your pardon. But you are mine. Thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. And though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, grace must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I did find my guts. Be not offended, I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. Weeps, bleeds in each new day, and gashed added to her wounds.
See who comes here.
My countryman, yet I know her not.
My ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
I know her now. Good God, be time to move the means that makes us strangers.
So amen.
Stand Scotland where it did?
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. You cannot be called our mother, but our grave for nothing, and who knows not it is what seemed to smile.
What's the newest scream?
That an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why? Well,
And all my children?
well too.
The tyrants have not battered at their peace?
No, they were well at peace when I did leave.
Be not withholding of your speech. How goes it?
When I came hither to transport the tidings which I have heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which was to my belief witnessed the rather for that I saw the tyrant's power afoot. Now is the time of help.
Be it to their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England has lent us good seaward in 10,000 men, an older and a better soldier, none that Christendom gives out.
When I can answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that would be howled out in the desert air, where here you should not match them.
Oh, what concern they? The general cause, or is it a figure to some single breast?
No mind that's honest, but in it shares some woe. For the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it from me not, quickly let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever.
says them with the heaviest sound that ever could be heard. Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relay the manner whereof the quarry of these murdered your dad.
Merciful heaven. What man? Never pull your hat upon your brows, give sober words. The grief that does not speak whispers the overfraught heart and bids it break.
My children, too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence my wife killed too?
I have said.
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones? Did you say all? Oh, hellkite, all? What? All my pretty chickens and their dad in one fell swoop?
Dispute it like a man!
I shall do so! But I must also feel it as a man! I cannot but remember such things more that were most precious to me. Did heaven look on and will not take their part? Simple methought they were all struck for thee! Not that I am, not for their own demerits, but for mine, thou sorrow of their soul. And the rest of them.
This whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger, blunt not the heart, enrage it!
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes and braggart with my tongue, but gentle heaven cuts short all exhibition. From to front bring down the speech of Scotland and myself, before my stays lay steaded, and if he escape, heaven forgive it too! Macbeth!
There's a spot.
But I say,
One, two. Why then, 'tis time to do it. How? It is marking. Fine, my lord. Fine, a soldier in fear. Why need we? We fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account. Where is she now? No more, my lord, no more of that. You mar all but the start. Smell blood. Still, all the perfumes of Arabia will never sweeten this little hand.
Come. Give me your veil. What's that? Cannot be night.
Too bad. Too bad. Too bad.
The English power is near. Let on by now, his uncle secret and the good doth. Revenge is burning them for their dear causes. Would to the bleeding of the grim alarm excite the mortified man.
Your burning wood shall we meet them. That where are they coming?
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunstan he strongly fortifies. Some call him mad, others lesser hate do call it valiant fury. But to be certain he cannot buckle his distempered paws within the belt of rule.
Now does he see his secret murders sticking on his hands.
Well, march we on to obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly wheel, and with him pour we at our country's purge, each drop of us.
For so much as it needs, to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march toward Burnham.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Burnham would move to the name I cannot take with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. Then fly, false fanes, and mingle with the English amateurs. The mind I sway by, and the heart I bear, shall never sag with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil have me black out clear-faced moon, where dost thou that goose look? There are 10,000 these villain soldiers, sir. Oh, the red I fear, thou idiot and fool! What soldiers pass? The English horse who please you! These hands up.
I've been long done. My way of life has fallen into the sea of the yellow leaf. And that which should accompany old age is honor, love, obedience, troops of friends I must not look to have. But instead, curses, not loud, but deep. Vow of honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not.
All is confirmed, which has been reported.
I'll fight, till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Bring me mine armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on! Send out more horses, stir the country round, hang those that talk of fear! Bring me mine armor!
This is the wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier raise him up a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery earn report of us.
Shotgun!
Wherefore was that cry?
It was a cry of women, my lord.
Almost forgot to taste the fears. Time has been my senses would have cooled to hear a night shrinking mind. Fell of hair wood, and a dismal tree he sprouts and stirs life rings. I have sunk full with horrors. Direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me.
Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
Should have died hereafter. It would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day. To the last syllable of recorded time. All our yesterdays have blended fools and moved to dusty day. I'll brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale, by pity, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Now come see as I tell my story quickly.
My gracious lord, I come to say what I saw. Say! As I stood my watch upon the hill, I rode toward Burnham, and anon methought I saw the wood begin to move. What here the slave? Nothing to do, no have to be not so. Within this 3 miles, you may see it. I say a moving road.
Thou speakest false. Upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine came thee. If that speech be truth, I cannot that thus for me as much.
I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth.
Fear not, Macbeth, till Burnham would to come to God's name. And now a wood comes to God's name. On and out! When she announces does appear, there is no flying, it's no tarrying here. I can be weary of the sun, wish the state of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow wind, come rack, and these will go the hardest on our back.
Now they're in the living street, throw down the sky,
Very well. Do we even find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight!
All on trumpets beat, give them all breath, those clamorous warriors of blood and death!
They have tied me to a stake, I cannot fly, but bare like I must fight the course. What is he that was not born of woman? Such a one I am to fear on time.
What is thy name?
Don't be afraid to hear it.
No. Wilt thou call thyself a hotter name than any is in hell?
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to my ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest! A more tyrant, I'll prove the lie thou speakest. Ah!
Thou wast born of woman! With slaves I smiled at, weapons laughed to scorn, brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
That way the noise is. Tyrant! Show thy face! If thou be slain by no stroke of mine, my wife and children's voice, then haunt me still. I may not strike at wretched currents whose arms are higher to bear their stains. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my stain with long battle, I see that unneeded. There thou should be. On this great platter where the place no sin rooted. Let me find him, fortune, and more I beg not. Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee.
But get thee back.
My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. Now plug your belly. In terms, can get me out!
I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, and make duffels from his mother's womb, untimely ripped.
Curse be the tongue that tells me so. I will not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward!
I will not yield, and bid thee kiss the ground before your Malcolm's feet, and to be beaten with the wrath curse. Though Burnham would become to Dulcinea, and thou walls be no woman born, yet I will try the last. Lay all that off. It can't be in his hole.
Stand up, rise, stand! 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 Rise
comedies. We started Monday at Forbury Winery. We played there Monday through Thursday, and the crowds have only gotten bigger and better, and it's really fantastic to see you all here. So we played last night here, and tonight here. We go to play at Teller's house in Vegas on Tuesday. We're playing for him, yes, the magician. We are playing for him and his friends, so it's kind of cool. We get a little road trip. We'll be back with more stuff. We plan on doing at least 3 more Shakespeare shows this year, mixed in with contemporaries. We have a permanent home over at Forbury Winery now. They've gifted us the space to use. So we have that for the rest of the year. Yeah. I really have to thank my cast of 15, and of course Christian Noonan up in the booth. Thank you so much. With our theater revolution, and guys, these actors only had 12 rehearsals for the show. Yeah. We were on a very tight, no-nonsense ship, and these guys are true professionals. They got the script a month ahead of time, came in off full day 1. We had 12 banging rehearsals. Not everybody was called every single rehearsal. And we came out with this, so we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
What you do about nothing is slated next. What you do about nothing. So we're going to start doing comedies and not kill women and children and babies. Okay, thank you all for being here.